So what can the Yankees actually get by trading Kyle Higashioka or by trading Ben Rortvedt? Let's talk about this one. So now that we know the reporting, Ben Rortvedt and Kyle Higashioka are put on trading block. Andy Martino did report this, and I'll get back to Andy Martino in a second. Yesterday he reported it, and it's no surprise. The Yankees have Austin Wells, who's going to have a budding catcher for them, and Jose Trevino coming back, and it sounds like they're going to be the platoon moving forward. But a couple things to keep in mind. I did like a random live stream last night spontaneously, and I talked about this, and I wanted to know what people thought. And for those of you that weren't on the live stream, I'd like to know what you think. You know, in my opinion, Ben Rortvedt's got a couple years of control left. Now, he's an elite pitch framer. He's an elite game caller, defensively, on top of it. But his bat hasn't caught up, unfortunately, and that's a knock on him. So, and it also has to do with abbreviated playing time as well. But what do I think? Maybe a couple of prospects for him in a trade, or maybe packaging him as part of a bigger trade somewhere. And would probably be the best we can get. Now, Kyle Higashioka is a veteran. He's got 1 more year of control, and he's surprisingly shown some pop with the Yankees in the limited, in his backup role. And he's been a great teammate, a great veteran, no doubt about it. Now, what do I think we can get for him is what would I go for it? What would I go for him in trading him would be international money. Why do I say that? Well, let's just say the Yankees happen to sign Cody Bellinger. Forget about trading for Soto, any other move. Let's just say they bring in Bellinger as their main number bat, whatever, right? Well, he's going to come with a qualifying offer. It means he's going to come with forfeiture of 2 draft picks, as well as forfeiture of international spending money. It's the same thing that they forfeited last year to sign Carlos Rodon, who was also attached to a QO. Expect the same thing. Trading Kyle Higashioka, who can be a serviceable veteran for our teams that need an additional catcher, and by asking to get some international money in return, can help recoup some of the money that the Yankees are going to have to forfeit, or would have to forfeit if they sign somebody like Bellinger, who's probably the only free agent they might sign attached to a qualifying offer. But we'll see. But that's in my opinion, what I would be going for. International money for Higashioka and couple of prospects for Ben Rortvedt. Maybe they'll move both, but I mean, the other motivation is clearing up a couple of roster spots on the 40-man to make room for guys like Clayton Beeter and some of these other folks before the Rule 5 draft in December. So this stuff, and again, trades cannot happen anywhere in baseball until the day after the World Series is over. Okay? Once the World Series is over, if it's over on a Tuesday, you can trade people Wednesday. It's over on a Wednesday, you can trade people Thursday, blah, blah, blah. So that's the rule. Basically, trades are prohibited from the day after the trading deadline until the day after the World Series. No trades can be made. Once that World Series is over, trading market opens up again. That's the rule. And we confirmed this last time in the live stream too. So let me know what you think the Yankees could get. That would be my motivation, okay? There's going to be more intel coming out, and I want to make sure that you get all the intel. And I want to make sure that you're one of the first people to get it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Okay, and if you do, hit the notification bell as well. That takes care of everything. And I thank you for both. I really do. It means a lot. It means the world. We're on the road to 20,000 subs. We're really trying to get them before the end of the year. So I thank you. But can they move both? They'll likely move both. I think they will. But that's what I would go. And this is what I think they can get and what I think they should get for them. It's particularly Kyle Higashioka and any international money to add to whatever they might be forfeiting by signing a player with a qualifying offer would be a key return, in my opinion. I don't know how much they can get for him, $100,000, whatever, maybe, because they're going to have to probably forfeit. Last year, they forfeited about $1 million in international money, almost 20% of their pot to sign Rodon. It's probably going to be the same. So I would expect at least $1 million of forfeiture. And whatever if you can get half that in return, okay, that keeps them in the running for those high-end players internationally. So that's my take on that. And again, Andy Martino reported this. And by the way, Andy Martino did report that the Yankees had preliminary conversations with the Padres about Juan Soto. So did several other sources after that. But John Heyman apparently came out and basically said they haven't done that. My question to you, and I asked this last night too, when did isn't John Heyman the guy that most of the fans were calling a fraud or a bum or a joke and blah blah after he prematurely tweeted that judge to the Giants thing last year? Darson Judge became this ridiculous phenomenon. Weren't they all over him for almost a year? Now all of a sudden he's the gospel again in terms of Yankee insiders. When did that change? Or we just fed so much anti-Yankees, anti-Cashman, anti-Hal propaganda that we're conditioned to the point where we can't believe anything good or anything encouraging is possible. Where are we at here? I'm curious. That's why I'm asking. I found it interesting. And again, John Heyman, and I found it interesting too that Andy Martino also backed up his initial reporting with some more intel yesterday. That said the Yankees had a bunch of scouts in San Diego right around the trade deadline, and it sounds like in preparation for a pursuit this offseason. So the things were lining up for me, and I like that he brought logic to his reporting, okay, and corroborated with some more intel. To me, that had more teeth. And I'm leaning towards believing him right now more than I am John Heyman. Okay, now if San Diego comes out and the Yankees come out and say something different, okay, so be it. But I'm not going to just believe Heyman because he said it didn't happen. How's he going to prove that too? So, and I'm hoping to report something encouraging. So I'd rather believe something encouraging than something negative. So that's my thought on that. But let me know what you think that the Yankees can get for Higashioka, the Yankees can get for Rortvedt, whether you think they'll trade both, whether you're happy with the Trevino and Austin Wells platoon. It's a lefty-righty platoon. So you got a good back there with Austin Wells and an up-and-coming bat and a good defensive game caller there with Jose Trevino and improving defense with Austin Wells, too. He's shown to be pretty capable, actually. He's gotten some knocks on his defense, but he was pretty stout behind the plate. I'll give him credit. So let's talk about this game. I want to know what you think. See you next time.